What's going on, guys? And we're here in Freedom Hawk home office here in Houston, Texas. And guys, I'm so glad that you're joining me on this YouTube channel. If you're joining in on this YouTube channel for the first time, there's 4 different things that we go over. We go over sales, productivity, real estate, and mindset. So guys, today we're going to be going over sales, and this is something that's tactful, where you can actually apply it to your everyday sales business, whether you're inside sales, outside sales, car sales, furniture sales, real estate sales. It doesn't matter what industry, you can apply these 4 tactics to actually help you follow up with your prospects. So today we're going to go over 4 better tactics to use when you're following up with a qualified prospect. And I actually have a little bit of notes here, that way I do not screw this up. And we're going to get right into it. And the very first thing, guys, the very first tactic that you can use that's a better resource to follow up with your prospects is to actually give them actionable advice. So instead of just touching base and saying, hey, just checking in, we talked last week, et cetera, you can actually send them an email, send them a text, maybe even give them a phone call with some sort of actionable advice that's relevant to their industry, relevant to what they have going on. So if you provide a solution to this client, you can actually provide maybe some data, some strong value, maybe a process, and you can say, hey, Mr. Client, Mr. Prospect, this is Blake. We've been talking back and forth about possibly doing this deal that's going to actually increase your revenue in your company. But I wanted to touch base with you because I have a 3-step process that I think you can actually use right now that's going to help you actually gain some momentum in your business and increase some revenue. And now you give them that value, you give them that process with no expectation in return, just knowing that you're giving them strong value. That way they have something that they can actually use as tangible, and that's going to stick out in their head and be like, wow, this person is truly caring about my business, truly caring about our company. I want to engage with this person more. So that's a good way to follow up. The second thing you can do, and this is really relevant nowadays, especially in the 21st century, is to send them a how-to guide. This is actually very similar to the first with the actionable advice, but this is an actual guide that you can put together. You can actually have someone on Fiverr outsource this, where they can create a prospect, a guide, and how-to process that helps your potential clients increase their business, increase their effectiveness, increase their efficiency. So this could be something simple. This is actually just going to have all your branding and all your information all over this how-to guide. It's going to have your name, your phone number, your email, your face. You got to have your face on there. It's very important that they know who they're talking to. Also, you want to have your company, brand, logo, company information, website, social media sites, etc. And you want to send them this how-to guide to provide value for them. This is a better tactic than just saying, hey, just touching base, right? There is an appropriate time just to touch base, but we want to find and locate 4 different ways where this is really bringing a lot of value for your prospecting clients. So send them a how-to guide. You can outsource this overseas to someone on Fiverr. You can probably make a how-to guide that's really professional for maybe $100, and it's going to provide a lot of value for your people. The third thing you can do is actually engage with this prospect on social media. So for a good example of this is, you're on LinkedIn, you're on Facebook, whatever, maybe even Instagram, and they comment on a post that's relevant to the business, okay? You want to stay away from things that are not relevant to the business. So, if they're commenting on a sports game, I don't know. I probably would stay away from some of that. But if it's relevant to the business, if they're commenting on a Forbes post, a Business Insider post, a LinkedIn post, a post that's some sort of business genre, be a great opportunity to actually kind of get in on that post and say, hey, Mr. Prospect, I actually agree with your point of view on this. Great idea. Or say, hey, you know what? I can kind of see the other side's perspective, but I also see where you're coming from. Here's another link, check this out, relevant to this post, article, et cetera. Just gives you an opportunity to engage with them professionally without actually having to pick up the phone and say, hey, just touching base, right? It's just another tactic, a better tactic to get more engagement, connect with that prospect to build more trust and value. And a good 4th tactic, guys, and this is really, I like this one a lot, is recommend an event. So for example, if your client is in Dallas and you're in Houston, or your client's in San Diego and you're in New York, or whatever it is, find a relevant event that is specific to their industry, and give them a recommendation. Say, hey, Mr. Prospect, this is Blake. We've been talking back and forth about possibly doing this deal with you and your company. We're excited about this possibility. I was actually talking to a friend of mine in San Diego where you live, and he said that there's an event going on Friday the 19th from 7 to 9 p.m. It's going to be a lot of CEOs, executives, and these guys are a bunch of movers and shakers, and they're actually relevant in your field. They can actually indirectly help you with this or directly help you with this. I just wanted to give you a call and let you know this event's happening. You might want to go check it out. And that's going to open up the engagement, open up the conversation with you and that client, with that prospect, and to allow them to be like, wow, man, this person really truly cares about not only our company, but he cares about me. He wants me to be engaged. He wants me to be successful. And like I said, guys, these are just 4 tactics to allow you to just be able to engage with your people without somehow, getting in that monotonous routine. And there is a time and a place, guys. You just want to be just direct and, hey, how you doing? I'm following up about A, B, and C. All right, guys, if you like this content, please like, share, subscribe, show me some love, give me some input. We go over sales, mindset, productivity, and real estate, all 4 of those topics here on this YouTube channel. And I'm so grateful that you're joining in. Go out there, have a phenomenal day, and crush it.